So welcome to the Kickin' It with the Captain podcast. This is episode 1. This is an introductory episode, so I'm not really going to make it as long. Just want to really talk about what this show is going to be about. It's basically exploring all aspects of nerd culture. So anime, manga, comics, gaming, my favorite genre, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, things like that. And right now, I'm currently in my exploratory era of my anime journey. And basically what that means is I'm exploring new anime that I've never seen or heard of, whether I either get recommendations from mutuals or I just come across it from social media or randomly scrolling on the internet. I'm currently watching Golden Time. It's an anime I just found out about this morning from a creator on TikTok. They played a clip and it intrigued me, so now I'm watching it. And for those who don't know what this show is about, I'll go ahead and just read the description to you. So here it is. Due to a tragic accident, Banritada is struck with amnesia, dissolving the memories of his hometown and past. However, after befriending Mitsuo Yanagisawa, he decides to move on and begin a new life at law school in Tokyo. But just as he's beginning to adjust to his college life, the beautiful Koko Kaga dramatically barges into Banri's life. Now, for reference, Koko is Mitsuo's ex-girlfriend. Although, technically speaking, they haven't broken up at this time, but they will. Moving on. Where did I leave off? Sorry. And their chance meeting marks the beginning of an unforgettable year. After having a glimpse of college life, Banri learns that he is in a new place and a new world. A place where he can be reborn, have new friends, fall in love, make mistakes, and grow. And as he begins to discover who he was, the path he has chosen leads him towards a blindingly bright life that he will never want to forget. And this is pretty much where I'm going to start exploring just many different anime. So each episode will probably be a breakdown of the episodes that I watch. So I'm going to watch episode 1 and then pretty much talk about the things that I like, to give a brief synopsis of what happened in the episode, and pretty much just kind of explore the many intricacies of this anime. And I'll do that with pretty much every anime, TV show, book, manga that I check out, and I'll basically be chronicling this part of my journey with you guys. And if it's something that you guys want to check out, I will always recommend that you guys check out anything that I'm reading. If you're interested in anything new, anything that I check out, I will always recommend it, just because I believe that it's cool to get people's opinions on things, but it's also cool to form your own opinion on the information, so that way you can say that you gave it a chance, and whether you like it or dislike it, at least you gave it a shot. Because there are also those that will base their understanding of things purely, and I mean purely, on someone else's opinions on content. And while that may be cool for some, for me, I have to at least experience it for myself. I can listen to a lot of reviews, but I will always at least try to give it a shot and give it a chance, so that way I can say that I gave my honest opinion about the content, whether I like it or dislike it. Because it's already hard enough to find decent stuff without bias, because a lot of people only talk about the things that they like, and then they'll shit on the things that they hate. And we're at a crossroads in the anime community where a lot of creators, especially on TikTok, are only talking about a lot of the mainstream anime that are out there, the popular anime. And the conversation, a question came up a few weeks ago about whether or not the anime TikTok community is dead because it just doesn't feel the same. And my answer to that was no, it's not that it is dead, it's that you guys have dead conversations. You guys hold these lives talking about the exact same thing: which character will win in a fight, which anime that which are the popular anime that you guys want to talk about. That's pretty much all you guys talk about: death battles and the same anime, the same characters over and over and over and over again. We literally just got done with the stupid Superman versus Goku debate. Personally, I don't give a damn what you think. I'm not about to give my opinion on it because I don't care. But one of the things that I really dislike about people in our community is the fact that they will bitch and complain about the community, saying like, oh, like we it just feels dead, like nobody's talking about anything. Yeah, and then you guys go back to talking about the same shit over and over and over again. I've come across so many lives where the only things they talk about is Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. Now they're starting to talk about like Solo Leveling and Shangri-La Frontier, Free Ren, Apothecary Diaries. A lot of the popular anime that's currently out there right now circulating. And there are some creators that actually talk about other aspects of anime that a lot of people probably don't know. They keep up apologies. They keep up with a lot of the anime that comes out during the season, manga that comes out during the season, and they're always recommending things. And they talk about this shit for pretty much ever, for years. And I got a lot of my recommendations from them. Over the last month or so, I've watched over 25 new anime that I knew nothing about. And that prompted me to go into my second exploratory phase in my anime journey, where I'm now looking for anime that's outside of my comfort zone. Anime that I probably would never give a chance, I'm giving a chance. I'm watching everything all the way through, giving it an honest chance to see if I like it. If I don't, at least I watched it and I know that I don't like it. And because of that, I'm also adding to my anime watch list, increasing it. My goal for this year, 2024, is to watch over at least 100 different anime titles. And I'm glad to say that so far, I'm already not even halfway there. I'm about a quarter of the way there. I've watched at least 25 different titles. And that is anime that I haven't watched. Whether I knew about it or not, I'm pretty much just exploring different stories. Because for me, I'm a sucker for a good story. Always have been, always will be. If the story is good, I will watch it. I will consume it. And since a lot of my favorite shows are currently in between seasons, I have the opportunity to now dedicate my time to watching other anime, lesser known anime that I probably never knew about, other people know about and are recommending. So every time I come across something unique, I will write it down on a list, and then I'll just go check it out, watch 1 or 2 episodes. If it's intriguing enough, I'll keep watching until I reach the end. Or I'll watch up to maybe 5 to 10 episodes and then give myself a break from that anime and go watch another anime. And then come back to it. Because it's easy to burn yourself out on anime really quickly, especially if it's something that doesn't interest you. So I've found a workaround to where if I feel like I'm about to get burned out with an anime, I'll load something else up. I'll watch something that does intrigue me, or just load up the next one, see if that's interesting, watch 5 to 10 episodes, and just keep going from there, depending on how long the anime is supposed to be. Like this one, Golden Time, that's 24 episodes. And I only watched up to 5, but for the sake of this show, I'm starting over. So that way I can give an actual breakdown of everything that I watched, give my rating on the episodes, and towards the end I'll give a rating on the show 1 through 10, and that's basically how I'm going to structure this. I'm not going to make this overly long. I will include clips from the show, so that way you guys can at least get a feel for what I'm talking about. It all depends on like how I go about doing this. And I've been wanting to start this and do my own podcast for a long time. I did run one with my best friends. It was called the Inner Monologue Podcast. It was basically one of those just chilling with the guys type of podcast where we just talk about funny and unique articles, have some fun, have some jokes. It really started out as a way for the four of us because we've been friends since high school. So that's over half of our lives. And through the pandemic, like we kind of tried to reconnect with each other because we hadn't really been talking to each other much, because I live 1,900 miles away. They still live back home in California, and they're dealing with their lives. I'm dealing with mine. So we wanted to find a way for us to reconnect and just stay in each other's lives and make sure everybody's doing good. And the podcast was birthed from that. And we had a lot of fun doing it. And in fact, we are considering starting it up again. Possibly. If not, then we'll probably just try to just come together once in a while just to check in, make sure everybody's doing good, and just hang out, because that was the fun part, coming together once a week and just shooting the shit, having some fun, telling some jokes, crack jokes on each other. And it was almost like we were all back home just chilling like we normally did. So with me doing this show, this is pretty much my way of just doing a show because I enjoyed podcasting. I really did. And I believe that I just needed to find something that I was willing to just sit here and talk about. So, pretty much my journey and me navigating these nerd spaces is pretty much what it's going to be about. And it won't just be, me reviewing shit. I'll probably bring up a topic that I believe needs to be discussed, share my thoughts on the matter and other people's opinions. Maybe ask what you guys think about the whole situation. It all depends. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys on this one. The next episode will be episode 1. Well, episode 2 will be me reviewing episode 1 of Golden Time, and then we'll go through all 24 episodes, and then we'll recap and kind of discuss what I think of the anime, and we'll just go from there. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope everybody enjoyed this. Sorry that I made it so long. Like I said, this is not going to be that long of a podcast. It depends on the subject and what I feel like talking about. I'll try to keep it not too long so that way you don't get too bored. I mean, this is already 13 minutes long. Thank you for tuning in. Don't really know how I'm going to distribute the podcast just yet. I know I'm going to do video on YouTube. I already got a channel. I will be linking that, and also making a TikTok page in order to include clips from that show on there. I did want to just put it on my page, Captain Goofy Hunter on TikTok, but I think I'm just going to make a separate page just for the show and just post clips from there on there, and that's what I'm going to do with that particular page. And then of course I'll link the YouTube page and all that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.